One of the things it's important to know about the Gedolim is that part of their godless is not only their godless in their Torah and their mitzvahs and the Yerushalayim, but they put godless in everything. So the God is also in being a Baal Mishpacha and having a family relationship. And all the Gedolim that I know, and Reb Chaim Bereisha, they always had a great, great family unit. And there was always, as we said before, the picture which depicts the Ava v'Achva v'Shalom v'Reus. So this picture was a picture that was taken, the last picture taken of Rebbetzin Kanievsky, Olav Shalom, and Reb Chaim. Now we say Olav Shalom, unfortunately. And the picture was taken by my Talmud Binyamin Kirshner, who became a very, very close Mekurev to Reb Chaim. And how did he become Mekurev to Reb Chaim? Originally, when he was in Ner Yaakov, he learned that it's worthwhile to go and daven by Reb Elyashiv, and he ended up coming very close to Reb Elyashiv. But he really didn't go to Reb Chaim. He was close to Reb Elyashiv, B'Shaita. And one time, the Mashgiach, Reb Chaim Walken from Ateres, knew that he had a car, Binyamin. He said, listen, maybe you want to drive me to Bnei Brak. I'm going to Reb Chaim. Come into Reb Chaim with me. So he said, yeah, for sure. And he was thinking to himself, he's going to take Reb Chaim Walken to Reb Chaim. What is he going to be doing there? So he said, you know what? At that point, Reb Elyashiv already was older, and he thought it'd be a good idea. He had a camera, and he had a video camera also. He'll take a few shots of Reb Elyashiv after davening, saying Tehillim, when he was taking off his talis and his tefillin, and he'll show it to Rebbetzin Kanievsky to say he's got pictures of the Tata. And that's what happened. They went to Bnei Brak. Reb Chaim Walken went into Reb Chaim, and they was inside, and he went over to Rebbetzin and says, yes, I have pictures. Shalarav etamol amir tilmish. Oh, and he wrote Rebbetzin Batsheva said, let me see. So he showed her the pictures, and she was, such good pictures. And the video, the Tata saying to him, he said, Medaf bavaisen Reb Chaim, anach tzruchim l'rot et Reb Chaim, to show Reb Chaim. So I'm not going to show Reb Chaim. No, come. She went in and barged into the room, and she starts showing him the pictures on the camera, and Reb Chaim stops, and he's looking at the picture and the video. Reb Chaim, every second's impression is important. Look at the picture. And while this is going on, the Rebbetzin is he's saying Tillim. And there's a story in a story. Reb Chaim was looking at the picture for maybe 5 minutes. That's what I understood. And I think I have to understand the pshat, because he held it being kind of mitzvah v'hayu einecha rayis es marecha. You're able to see your Rebbe doing something. You have to be able to see it. But while this is happening, he's taking pictures of the Kanievskys, and that picture that came. One of the pictures that came out was this beautiful picture of them. Now that's not the end of the story, because it continues. And then he went back to Yerushalayim. Now he had these new pictures of Reb Chaim looking at the pictures. He shows it to Rabbi Yash's grandson, Rabbi. He says, I had pictures yesterday of the Rebbetzin and Reb Chaim looking at the pictures that I took yesterday with the Rav. So he says, we have to show it to Rabbi Yashiv. Now I think that the reason is because especially Rabbi Yashiv in those days was shvach and wanted to give him a chizuk. I don't know the real reason. And after davening went over, they showed him the pictures. And Binyamin was taking pictures of Rabbi Yashiv, looking at the pictures of Reb Chaim and the Rebbetzin. And the grandson says to the Rabbi Yashiv, "No, look, cook, Batsheva shmeichot, Batsheva is smiling. Batsheva is smiling." And Rabbi Yashiv quipped, "No, and Chaim shmeichot eichet. Chaim is also smiling. Both of them are smiling." I say over this story sometimes to seminaries, girls' seminaries, to get them to understand the Gedolim had great, great relationships. They had great humor. They had great accord for each other. But the end of this story is that, unfortunately, a few weeks later, Rebbetzin Kanievsky was nifter very, very suddenly. And this was literally the last picture taken of the Rebbetzin together with Reb Chaim. And Binyamin and all of us, we went to Menachem Alva Reb Chaim. And he told the family members, I have pictures from the last time that I was here of the Rebbetzin and Reb Chaim. And what I understand is they sent everybody else out. Reb Chaim, they showed him the pictures of the Rebbetzin to give him a nechama. And that story at that point went viral, I understand. That's the story of the last picture of the Rebbetzin and Reb Chaim. We now know that Reb Chaim and the Rebbetzin are together. Mitzvah Shem, they're davening for all of us.